Day 115, and something I want to talk about today. It's more of a reminder for us. It's something you probably already know, but maybe have forgotten. And it's making your life harder, a lot harder than it needs to be. And also has your life on kind of like a fast forward where you're not even enjoying things. So I want to remind you about that, and you could apply this immediately and it will change the rest of your day. It will change your week. It will change your life. Falling asleep in the wish fulfilled is going to change your life, but if you can consistently apply this, it's going to change how you feel about life, and it's going to put you back in the present moment. All right. But before I get to that, I want to start with the Lion's Den, because I think for the first time, we have 6 people in the Lion's Den. It's, for the most part, it's been like three or four. I think we've had 5 a couple times, but this is the first time I've had 6 people report back. And we also have like 2 or 3 other people who are kind of like chiming in, but maybe, don't want to be in the Lions yet, or have, don't want the responsibility or the commitment, not ready to commit to posting each day. And that's fine. All right. So I want to shout out these 6 people who have committed to the Lion's Den, posted that they're falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, and that's all you have to do. You could put a check mark there. You could put check mark, fell asleep in the wish fulfilled, and then share as much as you want to share. I love the people who are sharing their experience, because then it's just not me just talking about this stuff. Then it's other people. If I got 6 people in the Lion's Den, or 10 people or 20 people all talking about what's happening with them, and it's similar to what's happening with me, what's that going to do for everyone who's watching this channel? Why can't it? Then they're going to think, well, what the hell? Why can't it work for me? It's working for all these people. It's working for him. All of these people were kind of where I am right now. So it has to work for me. And that's what I want. That's why I'm making these videos. So the more you share about your experience and falling asleep in the wish fulfilled and the things that are changing in your life, it's only going to help everybody else. It's helping you, but we're one love, man. We're one love. All right. And I want everybody to feel that. And let's work like that as a team, as a unity. All right. So we got Brent, Kate. Brent, thank you for the feedback on the sleep meditation and also the Alan Watts video. Okay, I talked about the Alan Watts video. He talks about no free will. That video, I guess, can, depending on your perspective, can be a little gloomy. It's not the most upbeat. It's not going to get you psyched to go out and party. All right. And it's kind of matter of fact. But realize that he was coming from a place where he wasn't falling asleep in the wish fulfilled. He didn't, for whatever reason, he didn't know or talk about, if he did know, that falling asleep in the wish fulfilled and the state of consciousness that you fall asleep in, that is what's creating your world. So if you don't know that, then of course you're going to come from that place, and it's going to seem like you're kind of helpless, and it's going to seem like you have free will. But as the years go by and the seasons change, and you're repeatedly in the same spot on that hamster wheel where you're just trying and trying and trying, and you're still in the same place on the treadmill, then you get to where he is in his 50s, and making those kinds of talks and seminars. And he was a great speaker. All right. But I just wanted to have people share that video and have people, kind of check in on that video, because that's what life is like, unless you're falling asleep in the wish fulfilled. All right. This gives the appearance and the illusion of free will, but it's just that, unless you know about falling asleep in the wish fulfilled. All right. And so if you're here, you happen to stumble upon this channel, your higher self brought you here, and it brought me to you and you to me so that you could hear this. Not a lot of people know this. And if they do know it, there's not a lot of people who actually take advantage of it. So you could be one of those people. Everybody who's watching this has that opportunity right now. And it's as easy as going back and watching those 5 steps, and at least steps 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then if you do step 4 repeatedly, your life will change. And then come back here and talk about it on here. All right. So Brent, thank you for that. And Woody Harrelson, like I said, I'll take that. He's a famous actor. We got the same haircut. I'll take it. Shadow Flare, I love you're sharing consistently. You're one of the people exactly what I'm talking about. You're just, the check-in's fine. Okay, that's great for you. But when you share your experience and things that are going on with you mentally and the changes that you're seeing in your physical world and what's happening internally, then people can come on here and not just hear me talk, but see other people talking about what's happening with them. And then they're more inclined to give it a shot. All right. So, Shadow Flare, I really appreciate how much and how consistently you share that kind of stuff. All right. Thankful is back. Okay, she didn't post for 2 nights, but she posted, fell asleep in the wish fulfilled, and gave me some feedback on the sleep meditation. I appreciate that. And anybody else who's listened to the sleep meditation, my wife actually woke up this morning, and as I said, she's my toughest critic. And I reminded her, she put it on last night. She didn't listen with headphones, but she let it play, and I had it on with headphones. And she woke up this morning. She's like, I had the greatest night's sleep, and I woke up feeling amazing. So she's like, all of a sudden, likes this sleep meditation. So if she likes it, that I just love the feedback I'm getting so far. But if anybody else out there has listened to it and you kind of have it feel differently about it, share that with me. Okay. I don't take anything personal. Everything's happening for me. So if there's something you didn't like about it, let me know so I can adjust for the future. Okay. But thank you for that feedback. Lee Hodges, okay, he's been posting for a couple days. Shouted him out in the video. He felt the shout out and he appreciates it, and it's keeping him motivated. And that's what I'm saying. Everybody's different. There's probably people who don't even care about being shouted out, but Lee enjoys the shout out. So Lee, thank you for sharing that, and I will make sure not to forget you now that I know that it has that kind of impact for you. And then we have a new person, Plop, falling asleep in the wish fulfilled. She posted first time. I think she posted. I think it's a she, but posted a couple nights ago some emojis. But I guess she's ready to go and fall asleep in the wish fulfilled. Let me know if you're not a she, and I will correct that in the next video. But those are the 6 people falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, and most of them, 1, 2, 3, 4 have been here for an extended period of time and have seen changes. Okay, Lee Hodges just started and Plop just started, but anyone who falls asleep in the wish fulfilled is going to change their life as long as you continually do it. You do it consistently every night. All right, so top priority every single day. Okay, there's no other way, and it's so simple. Okay, and if you don't believe it, I challenge you, try it, and then come back here and tell me it didn't work for you, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure out why it's not working, because there are some things, like if you start doing it, you're not seeing results, I can help you through that as well. Okay. So what I wanted to talk about that I started the video with, that small thing. Okay, so my wife has, over the last couple days, I've kind of had to, and it actually reminded me as well. And this is, again, everything's happening for you. So I used to look at this when she used to talk about this stuff. I used to look at it as her complaining. But anything that comes out of anybody's mouth, as long as I'm present, I'm realizing, okay, this is for me. It's not somebody complaining, even though it looks like that. What can I take from this? What kind of wisdom can I gain from this and apply to myself? All right. So she's very busy most days, and she's had a very busy weekend. And each day she's been talking about in the morning all of the stuff that she has to do. And so when you're focused on all of the stuff that you have to do and you're thinking about that and you're playing out your day before it even happens, where are you? You are not in the present moment, right? So I've reminded her a few times. I'm like, okay, I have a lot to do today too, but one thing at a time. Let's focus one thing at a time. Where are we right now? What's the next thing that you have to do? And Tony Robbins talked about this before. He calls it chunking. Okay, a lot of times we overwhelm ourselves by thinking about all the things that we have to do. We're thinking so far ahead. And it's like we start to get that helpless, overwhelmed feeling before our day even starts. But when you just slow down and just take a breath and say, okay, I can only be in one place at a time. I can only make one movement at a time. I can only do one thing at a time. So then when you start doing one thing at a time and just taking it one step at a time, where are you? Now all of a sudden you're present and you're actually enjoying these things when you're focusing on one thing at a time. And I realize this is a lot easier said than done. But sometimes we forget. And then when you hear it again, then you can change your focus. So if you see this video, maybe some people will be seeing it tomorrow. They'll watch it in the morning and they hear this and they'll go, oh, and they were already starting to think about their day, getting overwhelmed. And then they hear this video and they remember, okay, boom, one thing at a time. You take one step at a time. I'm just going to be here, here, here. Like right now, I'm starting to get goosebumps and chills because I'm in the present moment talking about this one thing at a time. I have 10 things to do after this. Where's my focus now? I'm making a video. I'm here. And when you're here in the present moment, that's where all your power is. Okay? If you're not in the present moment, you're a part of the simulation. And at that point, you're not even a person. You're really not. Okay, so it's so important to be present. And when you start falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, as I've talked about over and over and over again, your subconscious will start to bring you techniques to keep yourself present. It will start to give you ideas, things that work for you. It's my subconscious. I don't know how many times I've talked about it on these videos where I'll start something and then I forget it. I just started talking about asking questions 4 or 5 days ago. I completely forgot. I've made 2 or 3 videos about asking questions. I never wrote it down, and then boom, fell by the wayside. Okay, but your subconscious, when you're falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, will keep bringing it back, bringing back these things that it knows is going to help you follow through and become the person that you're falling asleep with every single night. All right, and so that's why that's number one, and then everything else comes with it. Okay, it's like, they're like bonuses. It's like all you got to do is this, and then you get everything. And then it's just like stuff just keeps coming. Okay, manifestation after manifestation. You see the glitches and you're linking everything up, and life just keeps getting better and better and better. And there's no ceiling. At least there hasn't been yet for me. And, I'm not even close to who I want to become, but I feel so much better than I did yesterday, even yesterday. So so that's it. All right. Day 115 in the books. I hope this helped a few people. Let me know. Again, I know I keep pushing this sleep meditation, but I know how it's making me feel after the first. And guess what? If you don't know by now, if I made a sleep meditation that even though I made it and I didn't think it was that good, I wouldn't be pushing it like this. But I've seen the difference that it's had for me over the last 3 nights and my wife, and try it out, okay, for one night. And if you don't have a good experience with it, I want to know why. Okay, give me some feedback, Mom. All right. Love you all. Day 115 in the books. I'll see you tomorrow. Day 116. Enjoy your Sunday night. Love you all. One love. See you tomorrow.